Hello students, welcome to the session on thermocouple signal conditioning. We know thermocouples are working on the principle of Seebeck effect. Mainly the design considerations that may follow when we are going to use the temperature transducers. First, identify the nature of measurement, in which what will be the nominal value and range of the temperature measurement, environmental physical conditions, and speed of measurement. Next one will be identify the required output signal. For example, a current of 4 to 20 milliampere or a voltage, DC voltage from 0 to 5 volts. Third, selection of sensors. Specifications like range, accuracy, resolution, environment, cost and availability, etc. Next one, design the required signal conditioning. Thermocouple. We know that the output of thermocouple is proportional to the temperature difference between the two junctions, namely hot junction and cold junction. The cold junction compensation is required as many a times we are not going to maintain the reference junction temperature at 0 degrees Celsius. The various techniques used for cold junction compensation. First, control temperature reference block. For multiple thermocouples, when we are going to use, the extension wires are brought together in the reference at the reference junction to a temperature controlled box in the control room. The reference compensation circuits, use of ICs like LM35, which will sense the room temperature and will give the output in terms of directly millivolts. The next one is software reference correction. This will be in the case of computer-based measurement systems where the measured reference junction temperature is provided as an input to the computer system. Now, we may say that the designing of signal conditioning circuit for a thermocouple is merely the design of a simple amplifier with cold junction compensation, as the output of thermocouple is itself in millivolts. For the design, mainly two inputs are required. First one, what will be the parametric input range? For example, we may have to design for 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, and the second one, range of output required. For example, 0 to 1 volt. Here we will see one illustrative case, that is the design problem. Design the signal conditioning circuit for a J-type thermocouple to measure the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. The output of the system should be 0 to 100 millivolts. Now coming to the solution, first of all we have to consider the sensitivity of J-type thermocouple, which is 52.7 microvolts per degree Celsius. Now, from the design statement, we can say that the sensitivity of the design circuit should be 100 minus 0 millivolt upon 100 minus 0 degree, and that comes to 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. Now, the gain of the complete signal conditioning circuit, which it will be equal to G is equal to sensitivity of the circuit divided by sensitivity of the sensor, which is equal to 1 millivolt per degree Celsius divided by 52.7 microvolt per degree Celsius, and it comes to 18.97. Now, when we are going to actually see the design of the circuit, the gain just we have calculated as 18.97. We may round up it to 20, and we will split this gain into G1 and G2, that is two stages of the gain. Altogether that will provide you the gain of 20. Stage 1. We know that the thermocouple output is differential one. So we can use the first stage as a differential amplifier with a gain of say 4. Let R1 is equal to R2 select as a 5 kilo ohm resistors and R3 and R4 is equal to 20 kilo ohm resistors. So as per the diagram we can have the design of the first stage so that the gain required by the first stage will be equal to 4. The second stage. Let the second stage be the non-inverting amplifier with a gain of G2 is equal to 5. Here we may select R5 is equal to 1K and R6 is equal to 4K. But many a times as the second stage is going to decide the maximum output for the maximum input temperature sensed by the thermocouple, we may need to have the adjustment of span, and for that purpose let's choose R6 is equal to a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer instead of a fixed value of 4 kilo ohms. So the input to the non-inverting amplifier will be the output of first stage and R5 will be of course 1 kilo ohm, R6 will be a potentiometer and the output of this say VO dash. So after the two stages we may say that the output VO dash is in terms of millivolts which is proportional to the temperature measured by the thermocouple. But here till the time we have not yet done the cold junction or reference junction compensation. Now stage 3 will be the cold junction compensation, which is also called as ice point or reference junction compensation. Already we have discussed that why there is a need to have the cold junction compensation, because whatever may be the temperature difference between the room temperature and 0 degrees Celsius, that temperature difference and the corresponding millivolts must be added to the millivolts processed and given by the thermocouple. Now here let's say that we are going to use the IC LM35. The IC is a 3-terminal IC. You can simply go through the datasheet. It may work even on 12 volts, but we have to consider here the main parameter of the IC, that is its sensitivity, and its sensitivity is 10 millivolt per degree Celsius. Now earlier we have seen that the total sensitivity of the signal conditioning circuit needs to be 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. But when we are going to add the cold junction compensation voltage to the output of thermocouple, both the sensitivities will be different. That's why we have to bring down the sensitivity of the LM35, or we may attenuate the output of LM35 by a simple potential divider circuit so that it will be also equal to 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. If you will see the diagram, a 3-terminal IC, that is LM35, which is operated, for example, say on 12 volt, the actual output of LM35 will be V, which will be with the sensitivity of 10 millivolt per degree Celsius. But what is the need? That is 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. So here to get V dash as 1 millivolt per degree Celsius, we can simply form a potential divider arrangement with the help of R dash and R. Though here I have shown R as a variable one, let's see why it should be in the next slide. Now let's say that R dash is 20 kilo ohms. By the voltage divider rule, V dash will be equal to R dash upon R dash plus R into 10 millivolt. Remember here 10 millivolt will be the voltage per degree Celsius as an output of the LM35 IC. If you will solve this for R, we will get a value of 2.22 kilo ohms. But as earlier I have said that we have to use a 5 kilo ohm potentiometer to adjust the output of cold junction compensation circuit to exactly 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. Hence, the nearby value to the fixed calculated value of 2.22 is the 5 kilo ohm potentiometer. Note that the sensitivities of both the outputs are same. Once both the circuits, that is the two-stage circuit and the temperature compensation circuit designed with the help of LM35 are having the same sensitivities, it will become a simply summation of the two outputs from both the circuits. That is VO dash, which we got from the design of stage 1 and stage 2 together, and V dash will be the output obtained from the temperature sensor LM35, which is going to sense the room temperature and then converting it into a value of 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. So we can add both these outputs in a simple non-inverting unity gain follower. Once we have gone through the three stages of design of the signal conditioning circuit, the complete circuit will looks like this one. The final output will be V out, which will be in terms of millivolts. If you will recall, at the start we are having the design problem that we have to measure the range of the temperature from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, for which we want an output of 0 to 100 millivolt. So VO dash will be the output obtained from the two stages without cold junction compensation, and LM35's output brought or attenuated to 1 millivolt per degree Celsius, that is the cold junction compensation, and both of these outputs will be added together, and finally we will get the output voltage, that is V out, and it will have the sensitivity of 1 millivolt per degree Celsius. In this way, this is one of the way to design a signal conditioning circuit for a thermocouple, that is here we have considered a J-type thermocouple with cold junction compensation. Thank you.